Hey, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and got to do some stuff that really fed their soul and brought true happiness to them. Today, I want to talk about self talk and self love and self belief. And I feel like this is something as I meet new people and I hear people's stories and I hear people talk just in general. It saddens me to see how down on themselves people are, or how much they put limited beliefs on themselves and they put restrictions on things that they can do that they don't feel they can do. And you hear people beat themselves up all the time, like, I can't do that, or I can't do this, or there's no way that's possible. Just that mindset alone is limiting your potential within your reality. And when you do that, and you block that natural energy flow from the divine and the divine within yourself, you are essentially not trusting the not trusting the God within you. And as you start to open up to yourself and start to unchain those limitations that your mindset has put on your reality, not only will you gain trust within yourself and start to lift others up, you'll create a space for others to do the same. And I've made videos about affirmations and things you can do to rewire, on a neurological level, to rewire the neural pathways in your mind so that you can start to believe and feel that you are enough and you are loved and you are strong and powerful and you are open and positive and you are capable of doing anything that you want to do. And the more that you can get behind the fact that you can do anything that you want and not limit that belief, oh man, talk about things starting to show up and appear, and powers that you hold within you, such as a greater intuition, or whatever ability you want to tap into, how those start to come to fruition and start to show themselves in this 3D reality that we live in. And it's really beautiful. And when you surrender to God or the creator, whatever you want to call the being that is behind all of this, whether it is consciousness, just pure consciousness, or again, label. I hate labels, and it's hard to talk about stuff on this level with the words that we limit ourselves with. But when you start to trust the greater starts to trust you and starts to allow more powers and more abilities into your life. Because as long as you're using those powers in your heart and mind for purely intended things, and you're using them for the greater good and the greater cause within you and the greater cause the outside of you, which and you can say whatever, but I'm trying to put it in layman terms. We are all one, so there's not really an outside of you, but just for instructional purposes and the way people think, your outside environment is a manifestation of your internal environment. Inner space is just as vast as outer space, and people don't realize that. And we're always looking to the skies for answers when the answers really lie within. And when you can tap into that God power within, then you unlock unlimited potential. And the biggest thing is, talking to people is like, people telling me you can't do that, or you can't do this, or you can't. It's, what I always tell people is like, okay, you can't. I am a reflection of you. I am a mirror of you and what's going on in your internal environment. So your limitations do not exist in my world. So you need to change your sentence to I can't, because again, you don't have the power to limit my potential, because I hold the key to my potential. And I want to empower everybody to realize that they should be the only ones with the keys to their emotions and their thoughts and their limitations. You know, you need to start to love yourself unconditionally. We all make mistakes. We all screw up. We all do things in our past that creates trauma to ourselves and bad decisions that we dwell on. And you know, I talk about forgiveness being the key to unconditional love, but oftentimes we forgive everybody but ourselves, and we don't love and cherish the person that caused that self-trauma, and that is the person of our past. And until that's addressed, you know, you'll always feel that stagnation within yourself. You know, you need to forgive yourself. Only when you forgive yourself can you start to truly forgive those around you, because you are one with everybody. So start with number one and forgive and love and cherish you, and don't let your thoughts limit your potential. So I hope everybody has an absolutely wonderful week. I can't wait to make another video. I've got in my mind these last few days has been just an overload of wonderful, beautiful, universal knowledge that I just want to share with the world. And to, you know, I need to take the I out of it. You know, that's my ego. I just want to empower everybody else to unlock their unlimited potential, because when we all start to unlock unlimited potential, we move into a different reality on this earth, and we move into heaven on earth, if you will. You know, in my opinion, heaven, hell, and even purgatory are all states of mind, and they're all mindsets that we create within ourselves. And by unforgiving or not cherishing ourselves and not loving ourselves, we create that hell within our mind that we can't get out. And we feel like we're drowning, and we feel like we're suffocating in darkness. And you know, and it's all in your mind. It's all consciousness. Consciousness is all. And consciousness moves energy. And when you limit yourself by not being conscious of greater, then it creates that unsureness, and that, where do I go next? What's my next move? I don't know what the hell to think. I don't know what the hell to believe. And that is purgatory to me. So hell is being lost in dark thoughts and feeling trapped with you'll never get better or never overcome what you're doing. And purgatory is that in-between stagnation. Like, I know there's something greater, but I also know the physical world reality, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say, because you're judging yourself and not trusting yourself and trusting God. And heaven is a state of mind where everybody loves themselves unconditionally, and therefore they love everybody else unconditionally. And we unlock unlimited potential in the collective consciousness. So every individual soul has a consciousness, but as a collective race and manifestation as humans, there is a universal consciousness that we can tap into. And it's so amazing when you talk to people that are in tune with themselves and in tune with the universe, because the universe is you. It's funny, because a lot of the same thoughts and a lot of the same information come to those same people, or many different people, not the same people. But when you're tapped into collective, then you share a lot of similar truths and divine knowledge. And it's really beautiful. And we all, as humans, interpret it differently. But if you talk to people that are in tune with the universe, it's interesting to hear people's perspective. But when you sit back and look at it outside the box and you become the observer of this reality, it's all really simple. It's pure intention and love. That is God. That is that exhale. Unlimited potential within love and pure intention. So Love yourself unconditionally. Love everybody around you unconditionally. Forgive yourself and speak kindly to yourself, because you deserve it and you are enough, because you are the universe. So I love you guys. I hope everybody has a great week. Here's another closing. I know I closed about 5 minutes ago, but have a great week, and I'll see you tomorrow.